Good morning, good morning. It's Cam. Let's talk some stocks. It's March 25th, 5:30 in the morning, hour before the open. Futures down, falling, right? So everything's still red again. Right here, top left, we have ES Mini, so S&P 500 futures. See, from about 4 o'clock, we dropped 25 points, trying to bounce off now, 386.5. If we go look at SPY right there, video I said yesterday would look to see if this 61 fib holds. Right, we're below that right now, so that could act as overhead resistance going forward. I think one thing drawing this down is they're saying that the Suez Canal blockage with that large container ship could take a week. That controls 10% of trade right there, so issues there going forward. And with that, we'll jump over to the NFT play. So quite a few just kept selling off. So DLPN selling off down to the 14s now. 38 yesterday, so quite a big drop in price. $24 from its high in pre-market. So it's continuing to fade. Will it find a bounce? We'll look to see if it can hold this 23.6 fib down at 13. Come on, 13.4. So might find a more drop down here, about another buck. So we'll see if we can get a bounce here. Right, it's RSI is way into oversold on the 5-minute chart. Big green candle right here in the current 5-minute. So I'll look to see if buyers can push this up at the 6 o'clock hour. HOFV, same thing. It's going to follow the same chart pattern as DLPN. So look to find support. It's already through its 23.6 fib. Right, we hit that first thing this morning pre-market. Did get a bounce at the 4 a.m. Buyers came in right at 4 a.m. Pushed this thing back up to the 61.8 downtrend fib from 3 years. But sold off pretty hard from there as the market starts selling off. Again, same thing going on right now. RSI is way oversold. Big green candle. Look to see if we can get over this 9 right now. So TKAT, which is one I did not talk about yesterday, it just continued to fade. Still fading, falling the other NFT names down. Got a doji candle right at the 23.6 fib, about $31. Pushes back up to 33. Flirting with the 9 EMA right now. Wasn't able to get over it. So we'll look to see if that can hold up if we zoom out long term. Right, we do have quite a bit of consolidation, in these low 33, right? So if you just look at volume here from the 5-minute chart, a lot of volume below at 30, 29, 27. So look to see if this area will act as a launch pad to push the price back up. Buyers will enter in this area into that high volume. See if we can go back up. WKEY, it too selling off, right? Probably a bigger nosedive right now than the others in terms, right? 16 down to 14 since 4 o'clock. But also green candles coming in on all these NFT names, so sectors getting bought back up, and that could namely be off of SINO. So SINO Global, it's a shipping company, right? They ran back in the day with dries. They put PR out and then do offerings, generate money. So they've moved in the prior week. So if we just go out to the daily, you'll see their moves too. So ran up through January. Back down here the last couple of weeks, the NFT names, it got rumored to be in that, on the spike here on the 17th. We go from 6.5 up to 11.5, so close to 80% move right there. And then today, literally minutes ago, 5:30, right before I started this video, SINO Global to acquire majority of blockchain infrastructure developer for $5 million stock transaction. Acquire 60% ownership of Supernode LLC. So they're getting into the Bitcoin NFT area, with assets riding the wave up again. Bringing attention to the name, but you see high volume, right? 500 million shares in 5 minutes. Still got enough, but now we're pulling back off buying. So we just go down the 1 minute to see a little bit more clear, right? Pulling back, already fell through the 9, so now we're going to look to see if the 7.6 22 EMA holds for SINO going forward. Typically when they have put out their pumpy PR, let's see if we can find it off the 17th. Right, so 17th, or this is 18th, excuse me, last Thursday. So they put out PR again right about 5:30, same time as this morning. Right, get that huge push higher, make a double top pre-market, and then we fade all day. So look to see if SINO does that again. You know, that's kind of a typical pattern for the company or the ticker. So look to see if that is what happens today. AMC and GameStop will be the last two we'll look at here. So they found some buying pressure down in the upper 8s, low 9s yesterday. Some reason the GameStop video only didn't get very many views. I think it's the algo, right? I feel like you have to be almost exact on what people are looking at. So experimenting with things there. But anyways, get down to 875, 8.9 level, 78.6 fib. Access support pushes all the way up to 9.6, and we sell off down from there. Right, 50 EMA on the 10 minute here, acting as overhead resistance. And then we open pre-market this morning back at about the 9.7 range here, and it stayed pretty flat. 4 o'clock comes in when the market starts selling, and as you see right now, huge red candle selling off real hard right now. See if this 8.9 area will hold. Let's go to 5 minutes, see a little bit better. But our side's way in oversold, so we'll see if we can form a double bottom somewhere down here by 8.75. When we go out to the daily, you'll see a lot of volume right in these 8s. So look to see if the buyers will come back in here this morning. And then GameStop too on the after hours movement in pre-market. So AMC found support. GameStop found support here in the low 110s, pushes all the way back up into the 130s. I thought the 130s would be an area of overhead resistance, right? There's a lot of volume sitting in there from the previous weeks. Chart's almost exactly similar to AMC, getting rolling off, but we're having a little bit more strength right now, right? It's where AMC was just a straight red death candle falling down back into the support. GameStop's trying to find some support right now in the 120s. So look to see if that 120 area hold. But if we go to the daily, just see volume again. Right, we do have quite a bit of concentrated volume, you know, in the 120s and 110s. So look to see if the buyers will come in today. It looks like today is going to be a big market weakness day all around, with the Fed talking about inflation, the Suez Canal, North Korean missiles. You know, the list goes on of all the things right now. But we'll just have to wait and see what happens at the market open. So let me know what you guys are looking at this morning. What are your plays you're looking at in this red market? So let me know in the comments, and I'll get back to you in the next one.